Alright, welcome back guys, or welcome to your first time here. I'm Vision here with Blind Entertainment, bringing you guys another video. Today we're talking about some casting news for The Walking Dead Season 10. So if The Walking Dead is something you're interested in, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon. That way you don't miss any more Walking Dead content from me moving forward. Now let's begin. So the first bit of casting news we got, or is rumored at this point, it's not been confirmed or anything, but is just rumored, is that they're casting for the princess. Now for TV only fans, the princess is a character that our group encounters on their way to the Commonwealth. Now at this moment right now, I don't believe we'll get the Commonwealth until earliest season 11, latest mid-season, or the second half of season 11. We're not going to get it any time in season 10. That's going to be the Whisperers and the Whisperer War, and that'll probably take up until the midway point of season 11. Now, as for the princess, what they could be doing here is, look, I know she doesn't come in until much later, but think of it from what they did with characters like Sadiq. He didn't show up until I think it was after All Out War, but they introduced him at the beginning of All Out War. So I think it's very highly possible that they could bring in Princess now as a way to bridge some gaps. Also, I think they might be doing it due to Michonne leaving. I think that Michonne leaving is going to play a larger part into why Princess is being brought in, probably in the second half. At this point, maybe first half, depending on, since the casting news is rumored at this point and they've already started filming for the first half, I'm going to say she shows up somewhere in the second half of the season. I'm not sure, but I'm going to say that they're using her not as a Michonne replacement, but as a character that people can get on board. Because if you think about it, when Michonne showed up, she had that quirkiness, odd nature to herself. She looked different. If you go back to her first appearance on the cover, she looked different. Similar to Princess, they're both strong female characters. So with Michonne leaving, they could bring in Princess as a replacement character for her to fill that role as Michonne. You got her with her spear, similar to the katana. I honestly think it's possible that they could definitely get her in during the second half. At this point, she probably won't be in the first half. If we're just hearing casting rumors right now, the earliest she could appear is possibly towards the mid-season finale, maybe, or second half, which is my prediction. The second piece of casting news we got for another comic character, Dante. Now, in the comics for TV only fans, again, Dante was a member of the Hilltop. He was introduced during the New Beginning story arc and was Maggie's right-hand man. Now, this is good news that I'm excited for. I know a lot of fans thought Alden was going to be Dante, or the TV version of Dante. I'm glad they went a different route. I was really hoping they would, and I was right in the end, because I said from the beginning that Alden wasn't Dante, and I'm glad I was right. But from what we learned from the news leaks, and this one has been confirmed by Angela Kang herself, is that he's going to be an Alexandrian, and he's going to be living there instead of Hilltop, most likely due to Maggie not being in the show right now, or not returning until the second half of season 10. So that's something that's taken into consideration there. They might do something different there, Dante. And when Maggie returns, maybe he'll move to Hilltop. Or my prediction right now is he becomes one of like Michonne's like lieutenants or right hand people. If you remember last season, you had Sadiq and DJ, who would become like a cult favorite and ended up get piked. He was those two were like her lieutenants who traveled with her to Hilltop. They were always with her. They're like portrayed like her guards. It was kind of like a similar job to that Dante had in the comics. So they might, with DJ dead, they might fill that role with Dante. I could actually see them doing that. Now, as for the love interest story, it could go either way. I've heard some people talk maybe he could fill in the Lydia role. It depends on the age, honestly. If he's like a 20 or 30-year-old dude like he kind of is in the comics, I'd feel weird about that. But if he's like a early or mid 20s and in a relationship with Lydia, I'm okay with that. But a 20-year-old dude is just, or 30-year-old dude with like a teenager, that, I'm sorry, but that always creeps me out. I don't care if it happens in the real world. No matter what, that always just gives me the creeps. But overall, I'm excited for Dante. Now, I know a lot of I know I talk about a lot about how I don't like spoilers and I don't do spoilers, and I know some people might call me out for talking about these casting newses. But to me, I don't consider casting to be spoilers because technically, like, they're kept secret and or rumored or spoilers until they're revealed. So eventually they're gonna be revealed. We're eventually gonna find out about them. So technically, to me, I don't consider casting a spoiler. I can understand why some people might and they want to be surprised. But to me, I'm excited. Dante is the one I'm excited for. Curious to see what they do with him. Will he be a love interest for Michonne instead of Maggie? But that doesn't make much sense either since Michonne is leaving. I don't know. He could maybe be the head. We were going into the Whisperer War. Maybe he's like the head of the Alexandrian military or something like that. That could be an interesting role he could play. Maybe him and Princess have something going on if she's gonna be introduced early. Maybe those two get together. I don't know. These two are big characters from the comics. One's being introduced early, one's being introduced a little bit later than they were in the comics. So I'm very curious to see what they do here. And with Maggie not on the show right now and rumored to be returning possibly in the second half of season 10, that's just rumored at this point. We're hoping by fans. I do think there's a possibility that she could come back, and I think when we get the Comic-Con panel a week from today, when they release everything, they might announce that she's returning at Comic-Con. I think that'd be a big moment, and it might help fans a little bit more, like, or get people more excited for Walking Dead, because I feel like with Michonne leaving, fans are kind of going to be bummed and upset. But at the same time, they said, "Hey, look, we're losing Michonne, but hey, look, Maggie's coming back." I think that would boost a lot of fans' excitement for the series. Even though they'd be sad to lose Michonne, I think it also boosts some of the excitement for the Walking Dead fans who are fans of Maggie. I think that could help the show, and I think you never know what they could do, but I think if they did that, I think it'd be a good idea, and I think there's a small possibility that they could do that. So yeah, guys, those are my quick thoughts and opinions regarding the Walking Dead Season 10 casting news. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and share, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon. That way you're missing my Walking Dead content from me moving forward. And you can go follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which I'll have linked in the About page on this YouTube channel. So don't forget to do that as well if you want. This has been Vision here of Blind Entertainment. I'll see you next time.